So that's why I would say like these conversations are still in the minimum for those of us who have access to these books to think about these things, to have education. It's not accessible to the vast majority yet. And I know it's starting to move in the right direction when we do see that element of, when we start seeing it being sung about, talked about. Like I was just talking to one of the girls here. She is very much on her niche on social platform. Her social platform is how to address abuse against men, which is not very much talked about because men don't get abused, it's women who get it. And so here's a female who's taking that head on and saying, this is my contribution here, kind of thing, right? And she does a fantastic job in her unique way of just taking this bull by the horns. And so that's what I mean by that.
Oh, I see. I feel like we're able to talk about it more, definitely a lot more than, let's say, like 10, 15 years ago. Because like even a lot of like social media people, they're like always like, oh yeah, I have therapists, I see them at least minimum once a week. I'm able to talk to them and grow and find out what mind works and how my mind works, and just they end up promoting therapists and like self-help as well, which it definitely builds the society.
That's something I'm super thankful for, is that like getting help for mental health is not a stigma anymore.
Definitely not. Yeah.
That's a fantastic thing.
Because now you can just be like, oh yeah, I have a therapist.
Yeah.
And people aren't gonna be like, oh, this guy's crazy.
Right.
This guy's insane.
It's actually commendable.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you're looking into your own health.
Exactly. You're
I love
trying
that.
to grow. You're trying to be better.
Absolutely, yeah. No, that's really good.
So it's definitely, we're going in the right direction.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Or actually, it's not a question, it's more of a request. For which I want to give you a preamble of, I really would value your no answer if you feel uncomfortable with it.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. On my platform that I was mentioning to you earlier, the theme that I really hone in on is how we connect with others in meaningful ways. I would love to feature our conversation. I think it's like really rich, especially for the stuff we're talking about.
Yeah, for sure.
I always get consent before I ever proceed forward. Are you comfortable with that dynamic if I were to post our video together?
That's fine.
Awesome.
For sure.
Would you be willing to like sign off on a consent form?
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. Okay, let me get you to start on that while we're on the last little leg of her. Thank you.
No worries at all.
Some themes I'm like, oh, this is just gold, and I would love for my followers to have that peek in, to start having those conversations too.
Yeah. Well, it's about like getting the word out, essentially. Just being able to talk about things.
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. How long is your visit here for?
Just till Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it feel too short or just enough?
I feel like it's about right.
Well, right, that's cool.
If I stay for 2 weeks and it's too long, then if I stay for 1 weekend, there's not enough time to do anything.
And the other part I wanted to ask you is, having lived here and then now you're in Vancouver, was that a difficult move, or is it like you love your new place now?
It was difficult and easy in some aspects because at that time I was having a rough part of my life. Yeah. So like just drastically changing something definitely helped me out. But it was difficult because my whole life was here.
Yeah. So Vancouver now is home for you then?
Exactly, yeah.
And I've always heard like horror stories from others about like the extended overcast weather. Oh,
for sure, yeah. It's
is that rainy, to reckon with?
Rainy 9 months of the year.
Yeah.
Kind of hot and humid for the 3.
Okay. But you can get used to that easy enough?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
For me, it's like I'm always in the gym, I'm always out doing something. So, not seeing the sun, you feel it after a little bit because you get a little sad.
Sure enough.
But as long as you keep your mind busy, you're still focusing on growing.
Awesome.
you're not gonna have any problems.
Cool. Okay.
Is the 21st?
21st today, yes.
Alright, my writing is a
Thank you.
little messy.
That's quite all right, bro. I
Sorry
really
about that.
appreciate that. That's okay. Do you recognize the soundtrack?
No, I do not.
Have you watched Transformers?
Yes, I do, yeah.
Let's see if you can recognize
Oh, it's from these, yeah.
it. Love it. This is you here, isn't it?
Super epic right here, yes.
It is nice to meet you, my friend. I hope
Awesome.
you have
Thank
a
you so
great
much.
visit. Hope to see you again sometime
Of
along
course,
the way.
of course. Thank you so much, man.
Okay, enjoyed
Take
our
care.
time together.
Thanks.
Bye.